Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Heal Your Lifestyle podcast. In this second season, we are focusing on the mental health of our young people. We have been joined in by guests who willingly share their experiences with us. And today, we are honored to welcome a promising young person from Sabah, Malaysia. He is currently a college student pursuing mechanical engineering at University Technology Mara or UITM in Shah Alam. But before we go on, please remember to follow us on our 8 Treasures Facebook and subscribe to our 8 Treasures YouTube. And if you have a question, you may send us a message and our team of experts will happy to respond. So now, without further ado, let us welcome our guest for today, Mr. Abel Ross. Hi Abel, welcome.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Doctor.
Nice to meet you too,
you.
young man. And thank you for agreeing to be our guest in this mental health podcast for young people. And you definitely fit the bill when we say young people because you are in that range of age that we are looking into. And we know for a fact that mental health is really now a problem among young adults in this 21st century. So thank you for coming over here.
Thank you too, Doctor.
So how's your study so far?
So far, it's been good. It's been up and downs, but I'm still having my feet planted as long as I pray to God.
Oh, wow.
Having the right people around me. Yeah. So it's been a good ride. Yeah.
That's good. Very positive. Is it possible if you can describe to us, especially to our listeners and viewers, what happened when you felt that something was off? Mentally, that is. How was the experience?
Okay, so it all started in 2024. And that was after I finished my 4th sem in university. Now, mind you that I was in a university before.
Right.
But before that, after 4 semesters in uni, we had our long 3-month break.
Yeah.
So during that break, that was the time when I started to rethink all the past decisions I made. And regret started coming in. So the word regret at that time was one big word that I never thought I would have felt before.
Okay.
So this regret, it grew into worry. So from worry, it grew into anxiety.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was when I felt something was not right. There was something holding me back from my past.
Okay.
And then it started to affect my functionality.
Okay.
Functionality, yeah.
Right. Now, when you talk about starting to affect your functionality, can you break it down to us? What were the specific signs or symptoms that you were feeling at that time?
The first one is when I started to hate what I usually liked before. I started to lose interest in my hobby. For example, before this, I was a keen person in playing sports. I love going to the gym.
Right.
But during that time, I felt like there's no excitement in doing those things.
Okay.
That was the first one. Number 2, I lost my appetite. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to meet people. I started getting social anxiety because I feel like people are judging me, which was all in my mind before.
I see.
So those are the symptoms, and I started to not being able to sleep well. I started having insomnia. Even though I slept for 9 hours, I felt like I didn't sleep at all.
Right.
Yeah, so the morning felt like when I wake up, I wanted to go back to sleep. I didn't want to see the world.
Wow.
So those are the big symptoms. It was more than 2 weeks. So that's where the functionality starts to fade. My functionality starts to fade. I started to not take care of myself. So my my parents, my family saw something was off.
So all this time when you were having this experience, you were at home?
Yes, I was at home with my family. having my holiday, 3-month break.
Right. And your parents pick it up
Yeah, they pick it up.
because you were not your usual
Yes,
self.
I
You were not the
started.
son that they...
I started to talk more on the negative side.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
because before this I was on the positive side of life.
Yeah, yeah.
When things happen, I said it's okay. But this time I say, oh no, there must be something wrong. Then I couldn't see the positive side of things. I always focus on the negative side. And so I complained. I talked to my mother about what I felt. Slowly, I approached my father, talked how I felt, my siblings. So that's how they knew there was something was off.
But one thing I noticed, you have a very open relationship with your parents. Did it
Yes.
help that they are very open about talking this kind of issues at the time, at that point of your life?
It helps 150%,
Wow.
200%. Yeah. So when I started talking to them, I think that is when there's this chain that was holding me back.
Right.
I started talking to them, and that was when the chain started to break off a bit. But then, of course, by time, the feelings got worse. So getting their opinions somehow was not enough.
Right. Despite their openness about
Yes.
it, despite their willingness to listen, somehow that is not enough.
Not enough. That is when I started. My mom wanted me to look for external help beyond family help. And I think it went this child-parent relationship and counseling went on for maybe more than a month, more than 2 months before we decided to get an outside counselor.
It was her who prompted you to go and seek help.
I have to say that before, when she prompted me to go seek for outside help,
Yeah, how was it? How was it on your...
I did not agree. I said there was no one who can help me
Wow.
in this situation. So I tell you how I felt. I felt like there was no hope. There was no light at the end of the tunnel. I felt like I was living in a shell where no one can break the shell. Somehow, before I went for professional help, it was the end of my 3-month break.
Okay.
So I went back to uni.
Despite all the negative
Yes.
emotions,
Despite
and
all of that, I
you
tried.
still
I
went
tried.
back to
I
uni.
tried.
Okay.
So when I tried, during the 4th week of university, I think I started to be, I know I was lacking in my education. My friends also noticed something was off.
Okay.
I did not go to class. I skipped 3 days.
Right.
But prior to that moment, I never skipped class. I was quite a good student.
Yeah, yeah.
I engaged with my friends. I engaged with the lecturers. And then they noticed this big difference, big change in me, negatively. That is when my mom told me to really seek professional help. My mom went here,
Came to
came
KL.
to my place where I study,
Right.
and then we went together to the counseling unit in UM. And so that was when the counselor referred me to a psychiatrist. So that was when I felt a bit scared because I was finally meeting a psychiatrist, which I did not want to.
Why is that?
I think when people who they get into this certain mental state, they believe that nothing can help. They hold on to their ego of
I'm okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with me.
I'm okay, even though I'm not okay, even though they know more than me, but I know more about myself. So that kind of ego. At that time, I just went with the flow. I think I didn't put any trust in going to the psychiatrist. And so I went to the psychiatrist as my mom advocated. And the psychiatrist listened to what I say. And somehow he gave me the medications. In which I don't believe it will work. So after that visit to the psychiatrist for the first time, I went home and then I told my mom, I won't take this. This will not help me. In which my mom said, just pray and eat.
Right.
Eat it, which is scary because it's a medication, right?
Yeah.
For your mind. I just ate it and somehow I ate also I think they gave me along with the sleeping pill. to help me
regulate
sleep,
your sleeping.
allow me to sleep. And somehow in the morning, I felt a little bit better. Maybe because I haven't got a good night's
Deep
sleep,
sleep. The deep
sleep
sleep.
for 3 months along that time. And then finally, I felt a bit rested.
Right.
A bit rested.
Okay.
And then I stopped eating the sleeping pill just once because I don't want to
Rely on
gain
it.
tolerance.
Yeah.
But I kept eating the medications.
Yes.
But I would say it's not about the medications alone.
Yeah.
I would say 80% of what I do is what makes the big difference during my healing process.
Right. Can you tell us more about that? The things that you do aside from taking the medications, which you did not like to take anyway.
Yeah. So aside from the medication, I think my mom and I decided to stop the semester for a while.
Okay.
That was one big leap also.
Right.
Because I couldn't continue. I know if I continued, my academics would drop.
Yeah.
And so we contacted the dean of the faculty. We decided to defer. And then when I deferred, I had nothing to do. And that was when I started to really look back in my journey through those years.
Okay.
And then my mom started to advocate me to start writing, journaling.
Okay. Wow.
So I started journaling, and this is it, my second journal.
Wow.
Here. Oh, sorry, this is my third journal. And prior to that, I didn't believe in any. I believed that there was no way out of this mental rut.
Right.
But somehow, when you have nothing to do, you just do anything. So I just write. I just wrote on a book what I want, what I hate, what I don't like.
Right.
And somehow it gave me a direction of what I want to do that day. Because when
that means it's not even like
it's not even
weeks or months or years, but only for that day.
Only for that day.
Okay.
So when you have nothing to look forward to,
right,
writing allows you to
like put things in perspective.
Yes, it put things in perspective, and somehow it makes you have a goal for that day. So it moves you forward.
Wow.
So I started journaling. Aside from that, I started to listen to TED Talks.
Okay.
I think when I was in this anxiety episode, depressive episode, the biggest thing that was holding me back was...
Aside from journaling, what else did you do?
So I stopped my semester.
Yes.
But then there's another big decision where I took, which...
You were telling that the course that you were in at that time, was it your own choosing or...
It was my own choosing.
Okay.
I got 2 offers. One, I applied for Physical Foundation to prepare for the engineering degree.
Okay.
And then one I got for matriculation.
Okay.
And somehow I had a change of interest.
Right. You have such a very broad view of what life is. Learning from others, understanding your own incapacities. Yet all these thoughts come out of nowhere without any basis. Even though people are not judging you, but that's how you feel you're being judged.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Based on what you have shared, your mind is telling you otherwise.
I actually thought of what doctor said before. I had a good family, a good background.
Yeah.
I grew up in a good church, good community, and somehow, this mystery that it's a mystery where